Okay, my friends, so today I'm going to introduce something a little bit more advanced. So if you do have any shoulder problems, please don't do it. It's really strong exercise. But for those of you who are reasonably healthy and want to try something new, here is the setup. So again, this would work for pianists. It would also work for sound designers, producers, mixers, etc. Everyone who has tight shoulders and who is working at the table. Actually, it may work for everyone who works at the computer for many hours. But because the series are designed for pianists, I'm sitting next to the piano, and this is a release I suggest you do as one of your breaks. So first of all, make sure that your feet are parallel, hip width apart, your abdominals are engaged. So with the feet, I often recommend lift your toes, spread them down, put them down one by one. Lift your heels as much as possible and lay them back, almost connecting with the floor. That would engage your inner legs. Then engage your abdominals. Then bring your shoulders back and down. You can kind of lift and drop them. Lengthen through your fingertips. Imagine someone is pulling you down. And then slowly turn your palms so they are facing the piano. Bring your chin back. If you need to, if you feel that you're always looking forward, especially for people who can't see well, they very often do that. So this is your initial position. So now take a breath, look up, fingertips touching, and look down and breathe out. Again, in yoga, we encourage people to breathe out through the nose rather than through the mouth, unless your mouth is blocked. I know those of you who do Pilates, in Pilates you do a movement on a breath. I can't say that I insist on something in particular, but you need to choose one and just follow it. I'm going to do yogic breath when I can, but of course when I talk I can't do it. This time, interlock your fingers and lift as much as possible and release. So that prepared our shoulders. Do a few circular movements, and now the exercise. Bring your right hand diagonally like this, left hand underneath. Put the fingers of the left hand on the right, so basically fingers on the bottom hand on the right, and look between your hands. That's your stage number one. Make sure that your shoulders, because your shoulders would want to go forward, make sure your shoulders are back as much as possible, away from your ears. If that feels okay, take a breath, and on the breath out, lift your hands as high as you can. But again, try not to, and then bring it down. Try not to compromise. Let's do it again. Take a breath, on breathe out, lift it, and now hold it if you can. Try not to compromise your shoulders. If you're a beginner, I suggest you do it just once on a day one. And bring it down. We're going to do it one more time. Take a breath. And bring your hands up. Hold. Oh, amazing. And gently release. Now we're going to try this on another side. Again, this is a very strong exercise. As the slower you go, the harder it is. And to start with, I suggest you just do it once. So we bring in the left hand on the diagonal, the right underneath, the fingers of the bottom touching the palm of the top hand. And stage one, you look through this, through your both hands, and this could be it. If that feels great, then you take a breath, on breathe out, you lift your hands. And then you breathe them down. And again, breathe in, on breathe out, lift up, and then bring it down. And again, one more. Breathe in, breathe out, Hold, 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 hold. And then I notice in myself, I have a tendency to bring the neck back. So bring your hands as high as possible. I am much more lazy on this side. So both of your side would feel quite differently. So notice which one. And at the beginning, you may want to lift it just a little bit. Oh my goodness, and release. And this is such a great exercise, and you can counterbalance it by interlacing your fingers, bringing them back and stretching and looking up. And after that, again, few circular movement in one direction, few in other direction, and your back will be revitalized.